Hello, good morning. In the previous class, we have seen Carnot theorem, two statements of Carnot theorem and its proof. So, in this way, our first unit is completed, and depending on the first unit which we have studied in the earlier classes. So, these are the two numericals. We have to solve these, and these are the most important numericals in physics also. Okay, so let's concentrate. So first numerical is a certain quantity of an ideal gas at 27 degrees centigrade and pressure of 4 atmospheric is expanded suddenly to 4 times of its volume. Calculate number first the final pressure and number second the final temperature, and given gamma is equals to 1.5. So according to numerical given, we solve this numerical, and this is the most important numerical according to exam point of view. Okay, so using this type, there are number of numericals present in the chapter, but this is the one type and these are the second type. Okay, so depending on these two, there are number of numericals present. Okay, so in this given temperature, that is T1 is equals to 27 degrees centigrade. So we convert this as a 273 by adding this equals to 300 Kelvin. Okay, so this is the T1. Then according to numerical, this P1 is given, means initial pressure is given as a 4 atmospheric. Okay, this is a pressure of 4 atmospheric, and here expanded suddenly, means there is expansion of the gas suddenly to 4 times of its volume. Let me consider V1 is the initial value and V2 is the final volume. Then V2 is equals to 4 times of V1. Okay, so in this we solve first the final pressure. That means we have to calculate the P2. P2 we have to calculate here. So in this numerical, T1 is given, P1 is given, V2 is given, we have to calculate P2. So depending on this, we have the formula, that is P1 V1 gamma, P1 V1 gamma is equals to P2 V2 gamma. So this expression we will see in the previous class. Okay, so we have to calculate P2, therefore P1 V1 gamma, P2 is equal to this P2 is equals to n divided by V2 gamma. So we write this as a P1 V1 by V2 and here gamma. So value of P1 is the 4 and V1 is the V1 and V2 is the 4 V1, and the gamma is the given, gamma is equals to 1.5. here gamma is equals to 1.5, we write as a 3 divided by 2. Okay, 3 by 2. So here V1 cancel, we get 4, 1 by 4 to the power 3 by 2. So we convert this 4 as a 2 square. So we write is P2 is equals to 4, 1 by 2 square means 4, 3 by 2. So this 2 cancel, we get the 2 cube, that is 4 into 1 by 8. Okay, 2 cube means 8. So here 4 to the 8 is equals to 1 by 2. Okay, here the pressure is 1 by 2. Means we can write as a 0.5 and pressure as unit atmosphere. So 0.5 atmosphere pressure. So this is the P2. Then in the next, this is the final pressure. Okay, first 0.5 atmosphere. In the second, the final temperature. We know that T1 is the 300 degree Kelvin and we have to calculate in the second, that is T2 we have to calculate here. So depending on this T and V, we have the formula. We have formula T1 V1 gamma minus 1 is equals to T2 V2 gamma minus 1. We have this formula T1 V1 gamma minus 1 is equals to T2 V2 gamma minus 1. Therefore, we have to calculate T2. T2 is equals to T1 V1 by V2 to the power gamma minus 1. So if we put this value T1 value 300 multiplied by V1 value as a V1 by 4, V1 value V2 and 3 by 2 minus 1 means gamma minus 1, 3 by 2 minus 1. Okay, or we can write 1.5 minus 1 here, 1.5 minus 1. Okay, so we get V1 cancelled, 300 multiplied by 1 by 4 to the power 1.5 minus 1, 0.5. Okay, 300 multiplied by 1 by 4 to the power, here we can convert as a 300 multiplied by 1 by 4 means 1 by 2 to the power 2 to the power 0.5 means 1 by 2. Okay, so this 2 to again cancel, we get 300 multiplied by this 2 to cancel, we get 1 by 2 to cancel, we get 2 into 1 by 2 is equals to 150 Kelvin. Okay, so this is the final temperature. So by using this formula P1 V1 gamma, P2 V2 gamma, or T1 V1 gamma minus 1, T2 V2 gamma minus 1, we can calculate number of numericals in the exam also. Okay, so I hope you understand, all of you understand this type of numerical by using the adiabatic equations P1 V1 gamma, P2 V2 gamma. Okay, so then next one is the depending on the Carnot's engine. Okay, so in this numerical, a Carnot engine whose temperature of source is 127 degrees centigrade takes 200 calories of heat at this temperature and reject 150 calories of heat to the sink. What is the temperature of the sink? Also calculate the efficiency of engine. So in this given, we have to given here Q1 is equals to 200 calories. Because this is the temperature of the source and heat, Q1 is equals to 200 calories. Q2 is equals to 150 calories. Okay. And here the temperature of the source means T1 is equals to 127 degree centigrade. Okay. Then next one is we have to calculate temperature of the sink, that is T2 we have to calculate. Okay. We have given here Q1, Q2, T1 and T2 we have to calculate, and in the numerical also calculate the efficiency, that is eta we have to calculate here. Okay, so we have the formula, that is Q1 by T1 temperature of the sink is equals to, we have the formula Q1 by T1 is equals to Q2 by T2. We use this formula Q1 by T1 is equals to Q2 by T2. So we have to calculate here T2, therefore T2 is equals to Q2 by Q1 into T1. So putting values Q1, Q2 150 calorie divided by 200 calories, and here we convert as a plus 273, and this is nothing but the 400 Kelvin. T1 is the into 400. So 200 2 is a 400, we get as answer 300 Kelvin. The final temperature of the sink is 300 Kelvin. Okay. Then efficiency. Second part, neta is equals to 1 minus T2 by T1. Okay. We have the formula T1 minus T2 divided by T1, 1 minus T2 by T1. So by putting these values, neta is equals to 1 minus temperature of T2 is the 300 Kelvin divided by 150. Okay. Temperature, 400 here. 400. So by solving these, we take LCM. 400 minus 300 divided by 400, we get 400 minus 300, we get 100 divided by 400, 0 0 cancel, 0 0 cancel is equals to 1 by 4. 1 by 4 is nothing but the 0.25. and calculate also calculate the efficiency of the engine. So always efficiency calculate in the percentage. So we convert this 0.25 multiplied by 100. So we get 25% efficiency. Okay. So by using this type, there are number of numericals we have draw here. We have calculate here. Okay. So these are the two numericals we solve these. So there are number of numericals we can solve, but we have a time limit, so that's why we are taking here two types of numerical. By using this formula, we can calculate the number of numericals. Okay. So up to this, your first unit is completed, and we have performed test. So in the next class, we perform a unit test, and read carefully and solve carefully this test. Okay. Thank you.